What is up, y'all? It's your boy Ghost in the Zone 1 live from the 210 all day, every day, and I'm coming at you with another main set tier list. So this time we have Infinite Forbidden, pretty strong set overall. I don't like how all the rarities are all over the place with a lot of the archetypes that have come in, or just generic stuff that we got. Also do like how the set is it's real strong compared to a lot of the stuff we've recently been getting. Age of Overlord was it was okay. I felt that set was kind of top heavy. Infinite Forbidden feels more like Power of the Elements, where a lot of the cards overall felt really good, and it's probably going to change warp the meta once again, for sure. But anyways, we're gonna go on to the tier list. Let's make it fast, let's make it easy. You guys know how we do it. Alrighty, so these are the categories we got, I guess. We got S, A, B, C, F. F being some of the worst cards that have come out overall in this set. We don't have too many of them. C, you're gonna see fringe local play. You're not even gonna see it too much in locals. B, you will see this at locals. You will see this in regionals. Will it be successful in regionals? Kinda. A, you will see it in regionals. You'll see it at bigger events. Maybe you'll see a few tops in the regional cuts. S, it's meta defining. You're always going to see it no matter where you go, especially in the top tables. Other than that, you guys know, if you guys see my previous videos, you guys know I sometimes group some cards together. Like this is Tenpai, what is it, Genroku, something like that. You can also include the trap in here. Here's Madolchi's. It's all the Madolchi's cards combined, and we'll average it out from there. Other than that, let's just grade on into it. Alrighty, so first up we have Aerial Eater. I think this is an evolved form of the old normal card. What is it? Air Eater. I don't even know if we have it in TCG. Let me know if we do or not. But it's gonna be two Fiend monsters with the same attribute. I guess it's gonna help out with Super Poly matchups for the Fiendsmith or Yubel decks. It also could be used kind of like an extender, where it can send one Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard if it's fusion summoned. So I think that's pretty cool. I want to put this as a B. I don't know if people are gonna be running Super Poly. It's a real weird format with going into NAWCQs. So I'll put it as a B, where we can see some fringe play. Next card is Dominus Purge. This is kind of like an Imperm, has a trap and everything. I just know if you use it from hand, you're locked out of, I think it's Dark. Yeah, so if you use this card from the hand, you're locked out of Dark, Water, and Fire monsters for the rest of this duel, or their effects. So it's a cool little trade-off. Only some decks are going to be able to use it. I think this will be pretty good, especially with Voiceless Voice. You can look at decks I don't know, Runic Stun variants. I guess you can use it in stuff like that if you want to talk about the top decks. Whitewoods looks like a deck that could be using this. I'm gonna put this in A tier, since I can see Voiceless Voice, people are not gonna get off that deck. Some people really think it's still gonna be good. Me personally, I don't think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be trash. Next up we have a lot of the Light and Darkness Dragon stuff. I think we got some of the smaller ones. I think it's not gonna be that good. I kind of want to put in F, just because I think it'll only be good with, the Dragluxion stuff, that light duelist pack set, we getting all those Tachyon stuff, and even then I don't think it would be good. So I mean, I could put in, nah, it's gonna be F. I think this is gonna be our F. I don't really see any play with this. Maybe Branded can use it, but I think it's just more of a win now card. Here's the Tenpai Genroku stuff, and also that Sengen trap that basically says skip your opponent's main phase. From what I heard from my local best Tenpai player I know up in San Antonio, I really think Genroku is just another name that can get into any other Tenpai monster. The trap, you don't really need the trap. There's other traps or other going first cards that can help out, but you will see this card in the best Tenpai decks leading up to NAWCQ and at NAWCQ. So this will be in the S tier. Madolchi's, I feel like this is still kind of trash, but I know the Link 3, which is the cats, it's kind of like the Fire Princess that we have, the Link 3 Fire Princess, except you have to target a monster in graveyard, shuffle that back, and then special summon another Madolchi from hand, which is kind of weird. So you need 2 cards just to resolve your own Fire Princess. I do also know they get another Exceed boss monster. I think it's the Madolchi Queen Tierra a la... What the heck? Yeah, I'm not gonna say the last part. But basically just target 2 Madochi cards in graveyard, shuffle them back into the deck. Also shuffle cards your opponent controls into the decks up to the number of cards returned. I guess that's cool. I really don't see this deck seeing that much play. It'll probably be like one of the or not. I wouldn't want to say worse, but some of the local decks you can see every now and then. Molchummy Perulia, I think that's how it's pronounced. This is like our new boneless maxi. I feel like it's gonna see a lot of play. A lot of Yugi tubers are saying like this card's kind of bad. I kind of disagree, but it's gonna see like a lot more play than Tenpai. Or at least the new Tenpai stuff. Nah, I don't think so. The White Forest deck. I think it's White Forest. I know White Woods just sounds way better. Alliteration. This is basically another Centurion deck, or like maybe another like Centurion engine you can throw into that deck, even though it loses to like 1 interruption every now and then. I know it uses their spells as like engine pieces to keep on going and plussing and everything. I really don't feel like it's that good, just because I feel like the deck can just end on a nib and that's it. I will put it. See, it's not that good enough to be an A. It's gonna be seeing higher play, like maybe at the regionals level and everything, at least until banless, and then banless hits, and then hopefully you'll be able to see it more. But till then, I don't think it does anything crazy. I think the best it can do is like start doing like another way to go into like a King Calamity play. I think that's like its best play. But I mean, Centurion does that, and other Synchro decks do it, so at least it'll be like a little bit more consistent, maybe. Gimmick Puppet, I feel like this stuff is strong, but it can also lose to random hand traps that are going to be seeing play in this meta, like with Bestials, DD Crows, Droll is starting to see an uptick in play. I will put it in B. I think it'll be played more than the Super Poly stuff. But I really think Gimmick Puppet's pretty cool. I mean, it has its own, what is it, the Sangan summoning, the field spell for Tenpai. So, I mean, at least it can avoid some hand traps like that. Drytron got new support. They have a new monster that just I think it just special summons from deck. Yeah, it's Drytron new 2. Discard a special summon, add 1 Drytron monster from your deck to your hand. So gone are the days of using Delta, because back in the day I remember when I used Drytron, you have to go into that. They also have a bigger ritual. I think it's Alpha Draconids. Basically an Imperm. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can banish Drytron monsters from your graveyard whose total attack equal or exceed that monster's original attack. Negate the activation if you do destroy that monster. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. I think it's better than White Woods, not gonna lie, but it's not gonna see that much play. Draw. I think I'll put... I want to respect Drytron. It's gonna be a C. Mimighoul stuff. This stuff is interesting. We finally have a TCG archetype that actually, or TCG exclusive archetype that somewhat does something. I don't want to say does something. It somewhat does something. I don't like the idea of giving your opponents the monsters. I really feel like that's bad. But it kind of does like make some soft floodgates every now and then. I will put it at the top of C tier. I feel like people are gonna be attracted to this deck. Not only the artwork look amazing like always for most of the TCG exclusive archetypes, but if it'll see more play than these two, especially because it'll be a little bit more prevalent. Fiendsmith, do I have to say anything? Oh my god, no. People are putting this in just to beat more hand traps like way sooner than usual. This deck is gonna define or these like the whole Fiendsmith engine being able to just add a Fabled Lure discard and just put a monster on the field and just continue on from there. Just it's crazy. It's broken. What can I say? The new Exodia stuff, so you can clump in, I want to say the Millennium stuff where you can get like free bodies and everything. It kind of feels like a little bit like Horus, like that whole engine. I feel like a lot of people are going to be on this. I kind of want to put it in B tier, just because I feel like more people will play just because it's nostalgia. And also, like the new Exodia is like low-key a negate, like a soft negate. Is it? I don't think it's an Omni, right? Yeah, it is. Exodia is like just once per turn Omni. Like it's pretty cool. The Memento stuff. This all came in. I think the fusion is a super. The main deck monsters are common, which makes like you guys couldn't even like bump them all to like super at least. Like I don't want to be using like just straight up no hollow cardboard. Like the hell. I want to put this at the top of B, maybe even A tier, just because I feel this deck is strong, but nobody really understands it too well. At the top of, yeah, I'll put it at A. I really feel like it's real strong. Shit, is it better than Dominus Purge? Dominus Purge kind of feels like a side deck card, probably going first and everything. I really, because Memento can finally, with the new fusion, able to search their field spell more consistently. Another piece of disruption where once this is on the field and your opponent's like trying to play through whatever, trying to play through the big boss, this basically says, oh, you got multiple monsters on the field, let me activate effect, pop as many Memento monsters on my field, and pop the same amount of cards that you have. And I can do it like quick effect on both players' turns, whatever. So, and then that once you activate that effect, you start like triggering all the other like effects in Memento where something's destroyed, you're able to continue your plays. Oh, I know they changed the name on her. It's like Closed Sky of the Underworld. Okay, so I know they changed her name. It's Moon of the Closed Sky? Yeah, I got the confirmation, So, pretty cool. I guess you can link them to Link 5, but I know it's more going to be used for Fiendsmith combos. Yeah, so you're going to be able to use the Closed Sky for Fiendsmith Requiem, and then continue combos from there. Not bad. I'll put it in S tier. S tier, you're going to see this. This one's going to be weird. This is one of the more polarizing cards, just because I feel either you're using this, you're putting like somewhat of a brick in your deck, which is that Silhouette trap. That's also like it's one of those Eldritch monsters where it's a trap and a monster at the same time. I have been testing like this card extensively. It looks pretty cool. It plays pretty cool. Makes interesting like game states. I will want to put this in bottom of A or B. No, I think it'll be A. I feel like not that many people are gonna be able to make this going like, or just using the decks going into NAWCQ. That's about it. How I want to cover it. I mean, Link 2, generic Link 2. This is probably a replacement for IP Masquerade. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I didn't want to really cover anything else outside of this set. I really feel, I mean, most of the stuff that I covered, they're all like, this is like the rest that's a high rarity within this set. Everything else is pretty much a common that you really don't really care about. It's usually both. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys like it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, join the Discord, and if you guys are going to NAWCQ in Austin, I will be there, so make sure you go say hi. I will catch y'all later, and peace.